What's up guys, Garage Max out here. Today I'm going to do a video on my ShopVac. I actually had kind of an accident with it. As you can see here, one of these wheel stays broke. I had it all apart fixing it, with some epoxy and stuff like that, and I saw that these wheels are actually fixed wheels. They're not supposed to spin. I would guess that a lot of you guys with ShopVacs have seen the same thing. So it makes it very difficult for the thing to move around. It kind of has a mind of its own. And today we're gonna upgrade this ShopVac with some new wheels and tires. So before I jump in, if you guys like my videos, please like, subscribe, and ring the alert bell so that you guys get notifications of my new videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dig in. I'll give you guys a close-up on these wheels that I'm gonna use and kind of how I determined to use these ones. So let's check it out. Okay guys, so this is the wheel that came off the ShopVac. As you can see, it's fixed here on the shaft. And then these are some office chair wheels that I picked up on Amazon. And I actually decided to do this because I got the wrong ones in the mail. These are for standard office chairs, and the smaller shafts are for Ikea chairs. So I got sent the wrong ones, but I'll show you how to make that determination here. I've got my digital caliper. We'll go ahead and zero it out. The shaft on the ShopVac is right around 10.5 millimeters. Now, on office chairs, you've got two sizes. You've got an 11 millimeter, like this one, and then you have Ikea, which is 10 millimeter. And that's actually, I bought these thinking that these were the Ikea ones. They don't fit my chair, so I don't really have a use for them, so we're gonna put them in the ShopVac. Now, it's actually really good that these are slightly larger, and I'll show you guys why. I'm gonna take off one of the wheel stays, and I'll show you, but I'll put a link to the description of these. The cool thing about these is they've got ball bearings in here, which is gonna make the swivel much nicer. So it'll kind of move around without any effort. So I'll bring over one of the stays so that you can check it out. Okay, so I just pulled this off the bottom of the ShopVac. This is actually the one that broke, and you can see in here, it's all mangled up. And the reason for that is this wheel, when you're yanking the ShopVac around, it doesn't spin. So it's got the hog ring in here that it rides on, which is nice, but it creates a lot of friction. And you guys, if you look under your ShopVac, you don't think it's broken. It probably is cracked somewhere because it's just not a very good design. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these office wheels and we're gonna put them in here. Now, the cool thing about these, and the cool thing about the ShopVacs, any of the ones that are this design, is you've got about 0.5 millimeter, and it's gonna hold this in here when you put it in. I'm gonna put this kind of in here so you can see it, but I'll mount it on the ShopVac itself. So the ShopVac's gonna ride a heck of a lot nicer once these are in here. Now, you'll notice a couple of things. One, I'm using a larger diameter shaft here to go in than the ShopVac, and you want that. It's plastic, it's gonna hold it in, so it's like you're pressing it in. The second thing you'll notice is it's a lot shorter. So the cavity for this ring isn't gonna line up. So having the larger shaft is gonna hold it in place. Now the cool thing about these is because it has the ball bearing design like this, you can actually epoxy them in place so you don't have to worry about that. But I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do it. So let's go over to the ShopVac and check it out. And when you're pulling these out, you don't want to just yank. You want to kind of go back and forth, which will let the hog ring, it'll compress the hog ring a little bit if you wiggle it back and forth like that. Same thing when putting them in. You don't want to just try and jam it in. You'll just put them down like that, back and forth. Okay, here we go. rollers on here. Look at that. This can just glide across the floor much easier. And again, you can use epoxy if you want to get them in there solidly. However, the friction will hold them. They're not going to fall out, and you can kind of knock them around with no issues. So super happy with this. You can get these wheels on Amazon for really inexpensive actually. And when you got the hose attached to the ShopVac, it's kind of a pain in the neck to move it around and have to deal with these static wheels. So definitely happy with this upgrade. Hope this helps somebody. If you guys like my videos, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Thanks for watching. One more thing, almost forgot. Your wheel kit is gonna come with 5 wheels. Obviously, you only need 4 for the ShopVac. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm gonna do with this extra wheel. This old 2x4, well, it's new, but I wound up not using it anyway. This 2x4 is gonna get a hole drilled in the middle. Then I'm going to use 2 of the old ShopVac wheels and put them on the ends, and it's going to act as a dolly. So when I'm moving heavy stuff like a soda machine or stuff like that, it's going to let me push it around the garage a little bit easier. So don't throw out this wheel. Lots of uses for something like this. And this brand, I'm really impressed so far with how heavy duty these wheels are. So this will definitely stick around, and I'm going to put it to good use. So thanks for watching, guys.